Rawr. Wanna check something out real quick? Yeah, well, whatever. I am in Kugrun, the Golden Sanctuary. Let's get in here. Pick up where we left off on Lotra Stream. Hello. Let me listen to myself real quick. Oh my god, my microphone is so goddamn loud. Let me see if I can fix that. Oh, that's that output. Alright, let's try that and see what we got. Oh, that sounds a lot better. Alright. Holy shit, chat. How you doing? So, what was going on with the microphone? Windows update. Everything's all messed up. Let me check my audio settings within the app itself. Okay, they look fine. Alright, y'all. Alright, it's not peaking anymore. That's kind of nice. I'm gonna bump it up a little bit. Alright. How y'all doing? What's up? So, I was playing on the official Lojo channel today for a couple hours. Got a little late because I was futzing with a microphone. Trying to get it fixed after the Windows update last night. And then it popped off early so I could hop over and watch DDO stream because Cordovan had Severlin on as a special guest, and I wanted to see what Seb had to say for DDO. Nothing massively world crashing or creating, nothing massively changing for the DDO side. Honestly, I don't know why he had Seb on. There was no real reason for it. They don't have any big announcements. Like, Lotro has 64-bit servers, more of them, 4 of them that are free for all. That kind of dealio. Anywho, just checking to make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm like super duper sleepy right now, so we'll see how this goes. I was actually planning on streaming at 7. But I wasn't done finishing supper, and then I kind of like got snoozy. So we're gonna be playing some Zolotros. We're gonna do the story of Ikerbon Valley. So we stopped off on the official channel at a part of the story where we were hanging out with these two oddballs. Usakar kind of reminds me of if there was a tall hobbit. It's like he's like three hobbits in a trench coat kind of thing, because he has a lot of hobbitry in him, including a couple of phrases. I'm like, and he helps us find this lady named Kuridwan, who her name has C-U-R, so C-U-R, you know, kind of reminds me of Coronir, you know, Saruman as he used to be. But these two, I'm a little bit, about. Why? Because I'm expecting the other shoe to drop. That maybe this not very nice looking grandma lady is actually not what she appears to be. We can't see their ears. Either of them, we can't see their ears. And if this dude's an elf, he's a little bit of a big boy. And there ain't nothing wrong with a big boy elf. But I don't think he's an elf, though. He does feel kind of jolly in a way, but he feels more like he's probably a Bjorning to me. And I love her hairstyle. I would love to have a hairstyle like that available to players. But I also recognize that, guess what? Unique NPCs get to keep their unique hairstyles. See also, Dees. Doran's sister, but she's not Dees. But I love that hairstyle. Under the hood. It has to work under the hood, though. It's got to be a hood-like thing, so. Alright, and we're going to pick up with... We're supposed to go back to talk to Usakar at his place, but now we're gonna... Okay, so we've been dealing with these groves that are fading away, and, you know, Kuridwan has this really nice place where she claims to have cured the pale blight that is afflicting this land, and they're hoping that... Well, basically they're kind of hoping... The idea is we've helped her concoct a salve that she has used to make her little neck of the woods here very beautiful. We've got like lilac trees growing on over here. We've got these, you know, blue flowers everywhere. However, I have to acknowledge something here. I feel, again, like I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like, I'm waiting to find out that she's actually super evil, and this cure that she has given us is something poisonous. Something that's going to make things go very, very wrong. Despite all this beauty around us. And I think it's probably because we were supposed to... she gave us 2 vials, or files, as Tolkien always spelled it. And we poured the contents of one file in here, in this part of the river. And downstream is the grove that we're trying to save. And we're supposed to pour the contents of the other vial in the water down there, and then bloop. And I just remember all the times that I hear, maybe I've read too many spy novels or something of the nature, where that's how you poison somebody is... I blame Frank Herbert for reading Dune stuff, or the Dune Encyclopedia, which was not written by Frank Herbert, but for a while it was actually considered canonical before he decided, I want to write more Dune, and this is no longer canonical. And then his son got a hold of it, and, you know, his crap, whatever. So, I am concerned that when we follow through with what this plan here is, that it's actually going to make things worse. Let's find out.
Quickly, we must make haste.
To let Thorvildon know the good news.
Now we return to Vartulin, buoyed by our triumph. But something seems amiss. The winds taste bitter. Thorvildon is gathered with others near Malingor's Varoth. What has happened?
Oh, what an instance. She's gone. Wait, because she had a Veroth that did not, like, so she actually faded.
What sorcery is this?
Whoa, what just happened? We weren't fast enough.
My grief bends me as I have never been before. I could break Usaka. I could join her. It would be so easy. That is not your fate. That is not what Melingor would want for you.
How do you know this guy's grief? That's very sad.
Will you help an old Kinta spread Kurid one's salve? I confess, I cannot see clearly through stinging eyes.
I see now the strength Tovilan possesses. He has set aside his grief to be present for his people.
I don't believe in miracles or sorcerers, but there are far too few of both left in the world. But I believe in him. I believe in Thorvilan. I will keep what strength I have to him, that Vartulan might flourish again. Oh, man. So yeah, for doing all the other side quests, we should have done this quest first. Very sad. Oh, somebody named their character Finarfin. Alright, let's go heal the areas around the town here. Yeah, when I first saw these on Bullroar, I was like, what is this? Because I knew there was going to be a story about it. Because that's what Maid of Lions does. How's everybody doing tonight? What you up to? Hope you're doing well. Kevin! Kevin, we were too late! Somebody gave us a cure for the grove, but it came too late to save the lady. She went into the fading and now lives within her Velroth. You're not too late. I was too late. I should have hurried up instead of doing all the side quests. How's your day been, my friend? I hope you've been doing well. They went okay for the most part. Not bad. Well, not bad is better than worse. True story. By the way, I like these little stands of trees where, like, some of the trees have fallen over. I mean, this feels very natural to me. It's kind of nice seeing that it's not like, oh my god, there's these trees and they're all standing upright. No, there's these trees and some of them have fallen over. So today I went to the store before watching Court of the Rings and doing my stream, and then watching Fridays at 4. And it was interesting. It was bought some interesting food. Actually, nothing unusual. With one exception. I did get some short ribs that were in the, hey, this is eventually gonna, it's
Thank you for
close to the
everything
sell-by
you've
day,
done.
so we're gonna...
You are welcome to come
Well,
to
crap.
Vartulin and sit in our shade any season, my friend.
Well, thank you.
How can I help?
Okay, collect cinder from cinder piles. Okay, we can do that.
Lead us mud.
Oh. That's still very sad that, you know, that lady couldn't wait. But, you know, it is what it is.
How can I help?
The Kurthati are elven. That was something that came out of recent questing, and I was like, wait a minute. Those scary dudes are actually elves who could not find peace in death? And I'm like, whoa. Okay, wow. That's a deed. Alright, where are we going? Up to the top of the hill for some stuff, so we'll do that first, since we're right here. I think later tonight we might have a nice snack. And I don't know if the nice snack is going to be Mexican chocolate milk, Mexican hot chocolate again, or we could go with regular chocolate milk. Holly! Or I could go for, I actually have some ice cream. It's not cold tonight. It was actually like 45 degrees when I went to the store earlier. So it was actually quite nice. You have chicken tacos and a grapefruit mocktail? Ooh! You remind me. I could have a dram of Bailey's chocolate. So it's Bailey's Irish cream mixed with Belgian chocolate in an alcoholic drink. We could get a little dram of that to go with the... That would be nice later on. I could actually get up and get it while I'm in the middle of the stream, but actually I don't like getting up in the middle of the stream for any reason if I don't have to. So I probably have a little small glass of that later tonight. That sounds like a good idea. I'm dirtying the water. I always feel bad about swimming. I was like, this is supposed to be such a purified place, and I'm swimming in the water. I'm gonna go ride down the hill. So tomorrow's a day of rest for me, though I am actually considering a small field trip up to Jungle Gyms, which is an international store. And the reason for that is next weekend I'm not going to stream Thursday, Friday, or Saturday next weekend other than the official Lojo channel thing. Sunday I'll be on DDO stream. So my 2 official streams will be on next week into the following week. But we have Osmoot next week, and I kind of want to get some Australian snacks for, you know, when we're hanging out with the folks in Australia. So I have a little bit set aside that I can go ahead and, you know, go up there and get some stuff. So I think I might do that. It's been a long time since I've been up there.
How can I help?
Was for real again. I just remember old kid to like me. Aww. Okay, we did that one. So let's do the other quest. You wanted us to go find stuff off these cinder piles over here. Actually, I'm gonna do all of the quests and then come back. And I also need to find the epic and put that back there so I don't forget it. So, I'm not gonna... I just realized what we're doing here. I have a feeling I know what Standing Stone is having us do here. Revitalizing a ravaged landscape. Does that not sound to you like Samwise's year or so revitalizing the Shire after the scouring? I wonder if they're testing ways and means to make this fun for players. Can I kick this guy? Will he do anything for me? So, the Kirthati are former... are angry elves who have died. And they salty. Cinder dust, just like the gray dust in... Oh. Shoot. I'm at the cap for... Hold on. We're gonna have to go spend down our Shigani Gin again. I forgot about that. I had seen... I hate that the limit of Shigani Gin is way the hell up. It's only like 750. I'm like, hello? Alright, so we're gonna spend some at the reward vendor here if I can.
Lead that man.
Ooh, I can get that. So we're gonna get that. And what you can do, if you want to give this to your alts before you use it yourself, buy more than one at a time. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got a total of 5. We'll go for 6. That spends it down quite nicely. I don't remember if I have the landscape thing, so I'm gonna go check my housing person. I'm gonna be sad when I lose some of these names. I have some really nice names, but I have a feeling I'm going to lose some names, and I'm trying to get ahead of myself on the grief process, because I have a feeling we're gonna have to deal with it. Valley. Okay, so I already have the 2 soundtrack things, so I don't need those. But I can spend on some of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh crap, I'm out of room. Okay, I'm gonna use mine. I'm also gonna use all of those. Gain some rep there, gain some rep there. Put on my new outfit. I feel like there's something wrong with my trackball, like there's some dirt in here or something. Yeah, there is. I blame Thief Kitty because it looks... Oh god, I just said Thief Kitty, didn't I? I meant Scamper. Sad. Sad face. Okay. Actually didn't want my vault. That spins it down pretty good. And now I'm going to send all of these over to that character. You miss his raspy meow? I do too. Scamper does meow generally when she wants attention, and she's got a loud meow. I have heard Skittish meowing in the other room a couple of times. I've heard Noodle meow. I haven't heard Mama Cat meow. But yeah, I do miss the kitties who make loud noises. And I miss the kitty cuddles, because you all know Thief would always jump up here on the table and get up in my face when I'm streaming, because that's what Thief does. That's what he did. And these guys don't jump up on the table to come get up in my face for attention. They typically jump up on the table so they can walk behind, under the camera and behind my third graphics tablet monitor thing, and jump up on the computer and then get up on the windowsill. Thief never did that, really. And one more to Solana. Okay, now these 5 can just go into shared storage. I think I have enough space in there. Yep. Oh, chuck them in there. Alright, there we go. Now I can make this go away. Blah. Thankfully, I only missed like a few of the items, so that's okay. Okay, we can talk to that person. Since we're here, let's go talk to that person we did a quest for. What was the one? Wait, what? Who was it? Oh, this was the one up there. Up the hill. Phoebe was definitely a good stream kitty. We got to hear Miss Lizzie today on Court of the Ring. She was very vocal for a little bit there early on. But sadly, we didn't get to see a floof.
Oh, what a joy this is.
Okay, the new plant's growing are so exciting. There's so much for us to do. We grove tenders have had our hands full just tending to the brothy and holding back the pale blight. Now we can focus on the fun part, growing new plants in rich soil. There's much to it. Lend me a hand and I'll show you how we do it. Oh, gonna be gardener. This is so... Yep, this is us learning... Yeah, this is us helping Sam with after discovering of the Shire. Yep. It smells like... Oh... Seem to be a lot of water in each hole you see there. To the holes with small saplings. Okay. Fertile ground. You know, it's really funny how we have this rich story and how we have this little side quest about soil and gardening where I'm not sure if Made of Lions did these quests, but some of the quests he does is like, how did he have the artistic soul to come up with this sort of story? Because the dude used to be a lawyer. And lawyers, I mean, I've known some pretty fun lawyers in my day. Like, one of my favorites, she used to be a member of an industrial band. in her spare time. Alright. Now what do we get to do?
May you find the season bountiful.
Put one sapling in each. Okay. We'll put little saplings. Foreshadowing was the word I was thinking of. Oh. Game lag. I do have to say I say that a lot less in DDO on the Cormier world. I'm actually taking a week off. Well, not a week off. I'm taking a few days off of spending a lot of time on Cormier to kind of, you know, because I really spent a lot of time grinding the lantern to get the kitty cat. Finally got it done. A lot of fun. But I was doing it by repeatedly running the same short quest over and over and over again. And my mind was turning into goo. So, what they're doing with Cormier, which is the VIP server, is they're actually turning the VIP requirement off from the 22nd next week until the 15th, ending on the 16th of April. And let me just say, since I'm not on an official channel, I'm on my own channel, I can say this. To those people who are getting their delicates in a twist about, we were sold the promise this would be a VIP server, this is taking away our value. Fuck off, honestly. It's like, do you not want them to test the 64-bit server? Do you want them to not go forward with trying to figure out how they're going to get all of our existing characters from the 32-bit worlds to the 64-bit worlds? Because it's different than Lotro is. But the people who are just going off about how they paid for this, this privilege, they sound like petty little bitches. Like, they sound like they're rich kids at school who are pissed off that the poor kids get something. It's like, holy shit, are you that fucking petty? Well, apparently people are. It's the same voices who got butthurt because Standing Stone gave quests away for free. It's like, I paid for this expansion and you gave it away for free before the Shadow. I paid for this adventure pack and you're giving it away to these people for free. I had to pay for this. So what? You're rich. Fuck off. Yeah, I never understood that mentality. And one of my favorites was somebody over on the DDO side who was so butthurt about this. You paid for an RK, but that was a while ago. I paid for an RK. I paid for every expansion up until Mordor. What about me? Oh my god. I paid for Mines of Moria. I paid for Rise of Isengard. I paid to get horseplay on my account. Would I be mad that other people were given access to horseplay? No! Why? Because it doesn't affect me. Holy shit. What a thing to be a little bitch about. Like, people can't get horseplay anymore. And I have it because I happen to have the money and the whatever. I had that opportunity. So there were people who weren't around then and have never had an opportunity to get it. So I may want to rebrand as early access. It's not even a question. It's not even early access if you think about it. It's like early adopters. Not early access as such. it really makes no damn sense to me to be all up in arms because somebody gets to play on a server for a few months. Seriously. It's just, I just find it ridiculous. I find it dumb. Okay. Make a tree bear. For that you have to plant some of the saplings outside Bortulin, but that was great. Just wait. 30 years from now, this whole forest will be transformed. Woo! I'm an acquaintance now! I get flowers! Oh man, which one do I want? I think I'll go with a small red desert rose. Let me go talk to these people. Yes. Oh man, I am almost. Oh man, I should turn in a few. Yeah. I should go find the Fitakari and turn in a few tasks if I can and get that up over to where I'm kindred. That would be cool. Because that's the one you want to have at kindred, isn't it? Hold up. Hold. No, it's the one for the Ikarbani overall, right? That you need to get to kindred and then... But this is the first one you run across. The Fitakari of Umbar. I'm thinking, chat.
I have a final task for you, my friend. Though this is less a task, and more an honor, befitting all you have done for us.
I'm to be an Adorid tree bearer. Oh. Get a title tree bearer? Man, this is a big deal. Colbert's up around the... Yeah, he is. He's up the hill. Yeah, it wasn't like permanent. It's literally from January 22nd to April 16th. And that's when they're ending the lanterns in the Mist event. And there's some people's like, well, why am I going to spend time on this other server when I can't get my... I want to play my regular characters. Like, okay. But there's also a lot of people who were upset they couldn't actually get the rewards from the event or participate in the event because they were free to play.
Tovilan told me you are to be our tree bearer. It is quite the honor, almost never given to an outsider.
Let's think highly of me. Gather rich soil to the sack from throughout Bartulin, then come back here and carefully remove these young tree saplings you see. You're then to replant them in Greater Agadim. Dig a small hole out, replant them, cover their roots with the rich soil you collect. They are to be about 20 paces east beyond the edge of Bartulin. This will allow us to check on them easily. Which really okay. Alright. Oops. Hold on. So between now and the 22nd, I'm kind of taking a break from playing on the Core Mirror server. I might go play. Actually, I think on my DDO stream on. Can I run through this? Oh wow, yeah. I don't run over. It's hollow. I'm on my DDO stream on Sunday. I'm probably gonna play on my regular server for a change, and I'll probably be bitching about the lag or server performance. Hi, Scamper. Okay. Scamper. 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 Wanted. She didn't want pets. She's okay. Okay, where's the last one? Over here. Why did they have us plant those saplings in those soils there just to uproot them again? I don't quite understand that. I mean, obviously this is a nursery of sorts. It just would, to me, would have seemed to have made more sense to only have one planting. Oh, Scamper's curled up with Mama Cat now. Okay, let's go to the edge of Artulan and march north around the rock formation. Hi, Tomas! Where am I supposed to be planting these trees? Around this spot? Not up there, would it? confused by this one. Aha! There we go. Oh, you know what I need to do? Let's check the ally reward track and see where we are, because I've not been paying attention to it. 37. So, I will be able to get the level 25 reward, which is... I'm kind of wanting this. What's the 51? The blonde corgi, I'm not too fussed about, honestly. I like the housing stuff, but do I think I'm gonna really be upset about not getting them? I don't think so. Not this time. But the ally reward track is always good, especially if you have a lot of high-level characters, or characters that do ally stuff. I've never had to equip a character with uncommon or the lowest yellow tier of traceries. I've always been, at the very least, be able to get purples, but mostly go for cyans, teals. I've been pretty good about, you know. So that's one reason why you'd want to do it. My guardian needs some work, but my captain did get a good ally. That one's kind of hovering above ground, so. And I think I'm actually going to leave that, or send that captain over to Peregrine. And have that be my main character on Peregrine. I have a plan to finagle her a good name. I have a plan, chat. One more space. There it is. Oh, it isn't. Okay, there's one more. There's gotta be one more around here. Hi, Skittish. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's like a ton of them up here. Skittish is just trying to find her spot on the chair. The problem with having 3 kitty cats on one chair is that these kitty cats, Mama Cat's actually the skinniest of the trio. Scamper and Skittish are kind of, well, they're not skinny, but they're not like super chunk, but they are a bit chunky. And now there's no cats on the chair because Mama Cat got fed up with having all this.
You have borne the first of many saplings back to the forest of Favrathor. It is not again Lytor, the Emerald Wood, nor will it be for many years. But we have hope now because of your actions.
The Adored use Tree Bear to denote someone who has done great works with lands near their home, though you are not Adored. You have done great works near our home. Okay. You should know that not many outsiders get to wear this title, but for you, we will make a special exception. May you bear this name with pride. Aww. Mama Cat actually jumped out of the chair first. I can now be a tree bearer. And then the others followed her, as they tend to do. Okay. Well, We have a few options. One is I need to get back to a stable master so I can go back to Shonith. Except Shonith doesn't have a stable master either. Let me go take care of these other quests. Go talk to Dag Usakara. And we'll beat up on some Krithati. We're gonna finish all of the quests for the Durid real quick. And then we will turn our attention to going back to Shonith to acknowledge our change in status with oh my god. Oh, wait, we're trying
Ah, there it is. Wherever did you find it? Ah, that's right, the marsh. I can tell from the smell. I think this just became my second favorite walking stick.
Oh my god, it's covered with shit. This guy has a feeling of Radagast to him, doesn't he?
Yes, this was my fear. We must get closer to find out anything of substance. I am sorry. I did not mean to put you in such danger. It seems they are quite fearful of outsiders, and quick to pull their swords.
Okay, so we're done with all of his quests for now. Alright. I have a feeling we're gonna get to that point at some point in the story. Okay, so we're going to defeat Krithati next. We're gonna go take care of that real quick. And see if that turns into any other side quests. Hold. Actually, I really kind of like finding these ancient relics, the grand relics. Because once you unlock them, yeah, you get a lot of crap out of them, sure. But what you also get is a lot of junk that you can sell for a lot of gold, actually. I'm not saying I'm making gold hand over fist, but I'm at like 22.93 gold, and I've generally been hovering around 2 grand or even less than that. Skittish has come back to the tier all by herself. So other news, we do know that the Lotro Discord is in the works. Cordovan said today on his show that it's the part of the process where he had to email or contact all of the folks who applied that he decided were going to be on the list. Because I am very sure that there are folks who applied who he was not going to add. Because I guess it's a bit of a meme, but maybe some folks are actually serious about it. Is that when he announces like, hey, we need volunteer moderators, and then like certain notable dorks in the community are like, so-and-so, this is your chance! Like, they're ever going to hire a troublemaker, or ask a troublemaker to be on the mod team for their... Not gonna happen. Wait a minute, I'm just killing them in random places. I'm not even in the right place. Hold up. Let's go back to where I can kill the ones I need. So it's just this particular place. So this guy counts, but the ones back there don't count. That's weird. Because they're so close to each other, too. Now, I know one thing, that really hasn't come about yet. Cord did talk about it briefly, but he didn't. He didn't really talk about it on the stream, but it will come up when he opens the Discord to the world. Is in order to participate in the official DDO Discord, you will have to be on a verified account with Discord, which requires you to use a phone, and not like a Google phone or a VoIP phone. Like even some cell phone companies are not part of the process, because there was somebody who had a specific kind of phone over on the DDO side, and Discord wouldn't verify them because they counted it like a fake phone number, like it wasn't a real. Like, my cell phone number is verified with Discord, right? But apparently, there's cell phones and there's cell phones, right? So basically, somebody can't go into like Google Phone and create a ton of phone numbers, and thus create a ton of Discord accounts to roll in and be a sock puppet. And there are going to be people who are going to have problems verifying. And Cordovan has a manual process for that. So the good news is, at least on the DDO side, it's kept things super duper sane, because people can't just create throwaway Discord accounts for this. They're going to have to be on their regular Discord account. Unless they're rich enough to afford multiple phone numbers. Which, you know, I'm sure there's a couple people who are. Okay, wait a minute. We don't want to go on the Epic. We want to go back to Vartalin. So, based on that experience, assuming everything plays out the same, the Locho Discord is going to be a lot nicer place than the forums. Much like the DDO Discord is a lot nicer place than their forums. And one thing to bear in mind is, if somebody gets banned on the forums for being an asshole, if they keep acting up in the same way in the Discord, they're going to be held to the same community rules as everybody else. Same ones that run the forums are the ones that run the Discord.
How can I help?
Okay, so we have no more quests here to do. Alright, Sigaleth is the thing. I'm gonna actually ride back to Shonith to get the quest from those folks. And then I'm gonna ride over to, actually, I'm going to use my teleporty thing to teleport to Jerush. Yeah, we're just gonna ride to, Shonith, though. I know some folks are not happy that the elf groves don't have stable masters, but it makes sense. They're supposed to be hidden. They're supposed to be secret. So I never had a problem with that notion. I'm looking around. Don't anybody puke? Because I'm looking for those little things. If I see them in passing, I want to pick them up. But maybe let's not make everybody puke, right? I just got done eating supper. I love the fact that we still have like Aragian style stuff. The word I'm thinking of, stuff. Is that somebody's horse? I don't know. Actually, we won't need to go to Urash for the Vetakari stuff. We can just go right here. We're golden. Let's go. 7 of these should get me what we need. There we go. We did it. Oh! I get 2 new baubles? Hell yeah. And there's another freaking rush. But at least now I have the reputation trait, right? So any of my alts that go into this area will have increased reputation gains with these guys. Well, since we're here, let's get some more done. There we go, there's my 7 tasks for the day.
Good day to you, traveler.
Hello. Oh wait, I can only choose 1? Oh man. Well, lantern. I'm gonna get the lantern for sure. And I believe I'm gonna be spending some Shagana Gin. Before I use it, I'm gonna go see if I can buy some more.
Umbar is a free city at last.
That's nice. Oh, respected is the... Okay. We're gonna spend these down a bit. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, for a total of 5, and then we'll buy 5 of these. Hey, I spent them down a really good way. Awesome. Alright. There's that one used, and there's that one used. And now these other 4 can go in the shared storage for the alts. I'm gonna use up my shared storage with baubles. So what I'm probably gonna wind up doing is logging in my top 4 favorite alts and giving them these baubles. But yeah, look at the I got baubles. Look at my bauble. You want to see my baubles? You want to see my baubles? Yeah. I'm probably going to spend some time figuring out who gets all of these things. And I'm going to have to make a list of, you know, which characters go where. Okay. So that's been done. Let's go to Shonith. And then what I can do is I can use my return to Urbach to get back here at least. And go from there. Hi. So we are here. And we are going down there. So we've got a wee bit of a ride to do. Alright, let's follow the road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick, follow the yellow brick, follow the yellow brick road. I'm a wee bit loopy. Loopies go. Well, to be fair, it might be because most of the week I've had Fruit Loops for my breakfast. But what should I have after stream for a snack? Or maybe I should just get something to drink. Like drink or just like hot chocolate or something. Because I have a half gallon of milk. So I could make hot chocolate. I could make chai. I have regular chocolate milk. I also have ice cream for snacky. This is actually, I never rode across this bridge before. I'm a little bit like, this bridge is super narrow if you think about it. It's like, you could almost, you'd have to have like two fairly small wagons to pass. Alright. Back into the more deserty lands. We're gonna bang a left right here. Ride through the mountains. So this also tells us the fact, because we first met these Kurthods here in this area, which means the elves used to live in this area. If you think about it. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight some people. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do this. Oh wow, that was an adventure, wasn't it? Oh, we're both in the rock apparently. Hedgehog! We need to go into this little valley to get where we're going. So green here, so very pleasant. I think like all the groves were like this. Hi.
Lead us, Mud.
Small yellow desert rose, red desert rose, or non-flowering desert rose. I'm thinking I'm going with the red desert rose. Okay, we did the thing. Let's go. Let me first of all check to make sure I don't have any other quests floating around here. I don't know why I still keep that quest. There's a reason for it, I don't remember what it is. Healing the Ichabod Valley. And so it's basically missions stuff. Housing, the hidden homes of the Hallbitten. Haven't done that one yet. Though you would want to do this one because you get a box that you can pick a Lindleby visitor, and one of them is the best one ever. If you know, you know. Things in the east. Oh, I still have these quests here as well. I'll bring those back out so we don't forget them. think I'm actually gonna get rid of these quests for right now. I'm not really hard up on, you know, close to my quest limit. Yeah, definitely we can get rid of these for sure. We'll just come back to them later. When I go back to Umbar on my on my completionist run, we'll go back and get them at that time. Oh man, Celeborn's outfit? I definitely want to run the Rimmer chant then. Jeez, OP. Did I never look at this quest? Celeborn's fingerless gloves? What? I must have looked at this at some point. Oh. Oh. The main outfit ain't bad. Not gonna lie, with the pauldrons. The bright blue leggings. Doesn't look bad at all. But I'm not gonna do it. So make that go away. I'll pick it up some other time. Oh, I never did turn in the Peculiar Plants quest. I'll just go back and do it again if I ever need to. Okay, these I'm hanging on to because when I go back and start doing the completionist thing again, I'm gonna go back and pick those quests up and do the quests in those areas. So, but let's get back to what we're doing now. How many quests do I have now? 32. So yeah, I'm half. Yeah, I'm good. So we're gonna go back to, we're gonna do a bit of the epic story next. That'll be exciting. I mean, I can feel the game struggling with how fast I'm careening across the landscape. There we go. We'll looking forward to having a bit of rest and not having anything to do for a while other than get ready for Osmoot next week. And so next week is gonna be rough because I will work all 7 days next week. Except this is not the way. This is a road to something. But this road leads to a dead end, so... Little Mama Cat, what are you doing? She was in the window and then she jumped down behind me. Because it makes you feel like you're on a road to somewhere you're going, but then it curves over. It's like, yeah, I kind of want to go that way, but I gotta cross the river, and yeah. What I don't understand is why they didn't put a bridge down this way. Wild donkey? Ow. Just gonna jump in the river. Sploosh. At least there's this cut in the mountains that will let you get through from one area to the other, and at least get to where you need to go. That's helpful. Hang on, Cat. Let's see if I got to stop in a safe place. Come on, Cat. Had to pet Mama Cat. She wouldn't come any closer. Ran into a tree. Beep, beep, beep. Alright, we should defeat some whites here. Sure thing. I can do this. I'm over there. Get still. think they count for the quest. We'll find out here in a minute. Nope.
These whites were disturbed by something nearby, and I fear the hand of the Church of the All-Seeing in this.
Let's go look close to town and see what awaits us. Ring around the posy. Ring around the rosy. Talk up all the posies. They didn't go there for sure, unless they're friendly with the bad guys, which sounds a little bit problematical.
Kuranzar is occupied by soldiers of Order and cultists of the Church of the All-Seeing? Where might our companions have gone instead?
Celertas, where would they have gone? Also, the half-troll's lion, should that affect your answer.
Nowhere in any of these lands would hide such a gathering as that from outside attention.
Hippies! Hold on. How you doing, Igneous? How's your kitty cat?
Nowhere in any of these lands would hide such a gathering as that from outside attention, Sigileth.
If they come to Imhular and plan to stop Kuranzar, they might have turned from that course and stayed for a time at Urmok. Okay, we'll go back to Urmok. We already done all the quests in Urmok. Everybody's our friends over there. Okay. Seems weird. Goodness, it's Friday. She's doing well. She's literally sitting next to me watching the stream. Kitty, 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 kitty! Hello, kitty, kitty, kitty. I'm doing okay. You know, it's Friday. I have tomorrow off. Next week was going to be a little bit of an adventure because I don't have any days off next week. And 3 of my work days, well, Thursday's probably going to be the hardest because I work both my jobs on Thursday. The day job until 6, and then sometime that evening, I haven't looked at the schedule yet and done the appropriate mathy. I will then work another full shift of time facilitating Osmoot which from the name, as you might guess, means Australia. So... So next week's gonna be an adventure. I already scheduled Sunday, not tomorrow, not this upcoming Sunday, but the Sunday after. The Sunday after the long week, for the 3rd year running, I've scheduled it off the day job. So there is that. Okay, where are our friends possibly gone hang out? God, I can't wait to get on a 64-bit server. Lag like that doesn't happen on a 64-bit server. Oh, they're right around here. There they are. Where's the other 2.5? Sleeping in on the Sunday? Yeah. Yep, the only plan I have for that Sunday after Osmoot, sleep in. Oh, yawn a lot like that. And I do have my DDO stream that night. I'll be able to get through that. That'll be fine. And back to work the following Monday.
I am pleased you and Sigurith have returned to us. We have had little in the way of success since you left us.
Downcast and you ask what troubles he sighs. I've been engaged in an argument with the warrior one Rahasi and has been trying to make a storm cloud of ill feeling. She speaks of beloved kings of Gondor as if they were tyrants and says King Elisar will be no different than they. The title Hyrmendasil is a noble one in Gondor, and the memory of the kings who wear it brings to mind many triumphs throughout history, but Rahasi treats these victors as if they were monstrous regents and bloodthirsty warmongers. How are the rulers of her land remembered in Gondor, I ask you? How might she defend such as they? King Elisar is a man of noble heart and bearing. How can I convince Rahasi of what I know to be the truth? That's a good question.
When my sister told me she wanted to meet with the elves of the Oasis, I did not think she would bring one back with her.
Is it a pleasure to meet you, Solertis? And I am eager to learn more about you and your people. If there's anything you would hear from me concerning the land of Lothlorien or the other places I have seen on my travels, you have only to ask. He turns to me, his welcoming gaze replaced with one of great concern. I'm worried about this substance sought by Azagath and Nakasi. Is it truly as destructive as it sounds? We must prevent them from finding it at any cost. The others have... Don't tell me they're going to use it on the groves we just fixed! The others of our group went in search of their trail while we spoke with the people here. The occupational court Enzar has made locating our prey more difficult than otherwise might have been. Okay.
This man of Gondor thinks to lecture the daughter of Girhazi about the history of her own people?
You know the meaning of the title Hyrmendakil, worn by his beloved kings? He told me the meaning of it is self-victor. The Shogani have given titles of our own to one of these kings. The ruler, known in Gondor as Hyrmendakil I, is known in Amarul as Lugula, the despot of the north. The second king to claim that title has a different title among the people whose ancestor he slaughtered. He is called Ugdumu, the butcher. Oh my goodness. Speak to the folk who dwell in this village if you will see that your Gondorian friend knows not of what he speaks. Well, granted, Sirgan can't know the true history of Gondor for realsies, but he can at least tell them who Elisar is. Herky!
Shagana has always suffered at the hands of Gondor.
Gondor. When the Black Númenorian Castamiri departed from that kingdom and established the union of the Korthan League, it was to Shagana that the Gondorian king Vinyarian pursued them, bringing war and death. Eldakar. He stopped not there, but continued deeper into lands that held no enemies for him. He burned the great city of Sharaban in a tremendous conflagration. His charred bones still... Whoa, its charred bones still smolder today? That's hundreds of years later. Oh, okay, tell us about the butcher. Alright, I'm gonna turn this off. It's too warm. They say he had a change of heart in his elder years and repented of the evil he wrought. I believe it not. Well, she doesn't believe us. But the thing about history, A, it's written by the victors, and B, it's never really what we're reading in the books.
Stories of the Gondorian kings who named themselves Here Mendikil are well known to my people.
Here Mendikil. Not High. Not like Hyrule from Legend of Zelda, but he. Were they brutal tales of conquest and despair? They are also lessons to us. The first of these, Kiriahir, whom we name, conquered the coast and held them with the sword that he might affirm his kingdom's control of the seas. The lands in the interior made border marches of Gondor. He installed puppet kings in the cities of Shagana and took their children to live in Gondor as hostages. Thus was their good behavior ensured, but he returned every 7 years to reaffirm the loyalty of the kings. When he finally died, the Umbaruli celebrated so enthusiastically that a unit of Gondorian soldiers was sent to restore order, and dozens perished. Wow. "100 years after his death, another sought to attain glory in our lands, but through great force of will and show of arms, the Shagani dealt him defeat after defeat. He retreated, and from the safety of his northern home, he felt he could not claim the title Here Mendikil. That spared him from not becoming known as, in Shagana as Lugulamin, the second despot." Nice kiddish. Hi, Mama. Go back to sleep. What? Oh, fine. Skittish is being skittish. Alright, Buru.
You speak to my friends about kings of Gondor? You are bold to speak so, stranger.
Here, Mendikil means self-victor, and all who claim this title wear evil reputations in Shagana. Others have sought to achieve that title through conquest and bloodshed and failed. A king named Minardil sought to become Here Mendikil III, but he was slain by the heirs of Castamir before he could adopt it properly. The heir sworn of today are no friends of mine, but to cease the glory-seeking of a third Here Mendikil seems to be fine work indeed. Ooh. The title remains unclaimed to this day, but who can say whether the new king of Gondor will think to increase his own glory and the size of his kingdom by adopting the title? The lie long dormant. The histories of this land teach us unpleasant lessons, stranger. Perhaps you should heed them. Powerful arguments, to be sure.
They are wrong. King Elisar is a good man, and he will live up to his promise, for both Gondor and for Shagana.
The kings of old that took the title were neither as wise nor as just as King Elisar. He will not become as they were.
I want to prove that Gondor is not an enemy to the people here.
That the king is different than the rulers of the past whose names the Shagani curse. One of the residents here, Shauruk, spoke of the need for various animal parts that might be a number of uses. No enemy of these folk would gather such items as these for them, would they? I would really appreciate... Yeah, I get to do it. I get a reed hut out of it, though. That's kind of cool. And a reed archway. That's also kind of cool. Housing. I'll get housing decorations. That'll be awesome. Alright, let's go get stuff. Yeah, so the thing about history is you always got to be careful about it. Is one of the things about the story of the Númenóreans is that there was a strong story of them being colonizers. And when the Númenóreans got corrupted, or... Because when they first came to Middle-earth, they were like, yeah, we're gonna help our fellow man, blah, 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 blah. And then eventually like, no, we want to subjugate our fellow man. And the same is true in Gondor. Gondor did not have all noble kings. And that's one thing we always have to be careful about in any sort of history. Is that the history you're taught in school is not the full truth of what happened. There are other perspectives and other viewpoints. And I hate to break it to you, your school books may be freaking wrong. And on some level, it's like, but Tolkien said this, so they can't be that. Yes. However, you can also posit that what Tolkien said about these kings may very well be true, and the definitive truth about their existence, but there's definitely room for people not having the full story. I mean, even Tolkien's own writings, once you determine like who the narrator is, etc., you get to the point where it's like, but you know, this narrator was unreliable, or we're seeing the story only from one side, which is exactly what we saw. Woof! Alright. What's going on in Discord? Hold on. I gotta go clear out somebody's Discord. There's a spam bot in there. Oh, gotta do a little mod thing. Okay. We find that person. Unusual DM activity. Well, guess what? That person's getting a ban. I'm gonna make a note of it in my chat. A user inform me that. Alright, they done got yeeted. Alright, what's going on over here? Okay. Let's go kick this guy's little butt. Alright, we need another one of those guys. Why is it aiming me on the other side of this hill? Sorry, had to do a little bit of mod work in another Discord for my friend Devilor because there was a spammer in it. Wasn't visible in the main Discord is basically they were DMing people so much that Discord themselves were like, oh, yeah, this person's a spammer. So I booted them out of Discord. Booted them out of Lore's server. Alright, let's go back to town. Go little toadies. Can almost always tell that somebody's a spammer or trying to fish your account because it's somebody you don't know. Their account has an anime avatar. It might be a new account, recently created. And the only servers, like you go look in, they have no mutual friends. And the only mutual server that you have would be one that's a very large server, like the OneRing.net, MMORPG.com, Devilor server. Like, most of the times I see them, if there's a mutual server, it's a server I don't ever use, that I don't even read. So it's clear they went through the member list and started DMing everybody.
This work of yours is a help to me, but...
If your Gondorian friend believes this, that we will forget centuries of ill use by his kingdom and his rulers, his head is full of rocks. You appreciate it. Aww. Okay.
Sir Gon is eager to prove the worth of his king and his kingdom? Then let his friends prove his trust is not misplaced.
There are cultists of Barkhush throughout Imhular and the city of Kuranzar. Deal with them. Alright. Man, we could have done this earlier. Okay, let's go kill some more dudes in Kuranzar. We've done this a lot, we'll do it some more. Be playing for about another hour, and then I'm gonna probably hop over into WoW after the stream. And once, I think I'm gonna get my little boozy, or maybe, you know, whatever I'm gonna do for my snacky or boozy here after the stream, I'm going to settle in with that. And yeah, I think we're gonna go play some WoW and do some time walking. And I'll be honest, the amount, I don't, like, the amount of Irish cream that the amount of the Baileys that I had the other day was not much. Like, in the glass, it was maybe this deep. And it was like a goblet, you know, the goblet was like yay wide. So it wasn't a lot. It wasn't a big amount of the dranky, so it's not like I'm gonna be drunk in streaming like my friend Devilor sometimes does when he does Bruv night with his friends, and I have to put on my mom voice and tell Devilor, go to bed or I will actually tell your mom. I'm actually friends with his parents. I play Ark with them. It's their Ark server that I'm playing on right now. They're good people. Because sometimes he gets a little sloppy drunk. Because they do drinking games while they're streaming the Brub Night thing. Him and Fleabag and some other people. Josh sometimes he gets sloppy drunk. He needs to just get offline. Hello, what'd I just do? Oh, Slayer Deed. I completed a Slayer Deed. And my virtue cap has been capped out, so we'll do this one now. Or we'll do this one, we don't care. We're just gonna go down the list. No. No. We're gonna go here. There's a stable master, but it feels really weird to just spend 100 silver to just ride up there. It's like, just ride over the damn hill, right? How's my Shigani Gin going now? Yeah, we spent that down a lot. Hi.
You fought soldiers of Ordach and cultists of Barhush? You have done some good here today, stranger.
Okay. So you have the thanks to Ernamar for fighting against the foes of my people. That is all you will have. I hope you expected nothing more. Yeah. I wasn't expecting to be paid for this. I'm a volunteer!
I'm glad we have done what we could on behalf of King Elisar and Gondor.
I hope that our words and deeds will serve the cause of peace between us. Might yet be friends, but I would have us first not be enemies. Glad we did what we could. It's time for us to be on our way. Belandor sent word to us that they have located the trail of Azagath. Well, that's good.
They wait for us along the road into Urash Dar.
Ooh, we're finally gonna go do this too. Okay. So yeah, we're all going that way. Alright. I feel good about that. Completed this particular zone, and I believe Urash Dar is the last zone of the expansion. So what I'm going to be doing once I complete the questing in this area, I'm going to hop back onto Angmar after that time and get back to finishing the epic story there. I'm level 60 there, so I don't feel obligated to do all the side questing, except I do want, it's going to be annoying, but I'm going to want to grind the reputation to buy my class book, my level 58 class book. And I've got a long ways to go on that. Oh, Big Ed is on. Maybe I'll send you on over to him when I'm done. Or maybe not. I'm really bad at the whole streamers raid other streamers thing. I'm very bad about that. I should do better. It's one of my plans is probably here in the next month or so is to sit down and plan out all the cool things that streamers do that I don't do that I could use to improve the quality of the stream for y'all. I mean, it's just me playing video games and talking with y'all. I mean, that's okay, but I mean, I think there's other things that we can engage the community and maybe get a little bit of more chat going on. Maybe stream games or something, or playing games with viewers might be fun some night. It's kind of difficult because normally that sort of thing works if you have a lot, like if you have like 20 plus viewers on your stream on the regular, you're going to have the better possibility of being able to, you know, start that up and keep it going. Maybe we'll do something, you know, there's a couple of bot things that I can do, like the Stream Elements bot to have little games that you can play in chat, like dueling each other, and there's one that I really like. It's in Thaddeus' stream. It's called RKO. It's basically it's a thing that has one person does RKO, and you can specify a person, or you just do RKO without any name, and you'll tackle that person. It just counts how many people have been tackled in chat. It's no big deal. Nobody loses anything. There's no channel points involved in it. You just type the command and it does the thing. You got yourself some more milk with chocolate liqueur and maple cream. That sounds tasty. I think I'm going to do the Irish cream later, Holly, just to, you know, join you in that. But I have to finish this first. I got to tell you, drinking the Baileys after drinking Pepsi is not a great idea. Not the smartest of ideas. Okay, so we've got a couple of different quests up here. And we're on the trail of one of them. We're looking for orcs around here. There's supposed to be some orcses. So we need to find the way to the orcs. I think I found a way to the orcs, kids. We had an object for Coke, chocolate milk, rum, and vodka. Devil Lord does a thing on his stream where people donate bits, subscribe to the channel, or donate money. And he adds points to a counter, and then as there are certain daily goals, weekly goals, he does wacky things. Like, he has a list of... He has a list of ingredients that, in certain combinations, very rarely, might actually be halfway decent. Things that might go well together. And then he has a whole pile of other ingredients that basically it's like the world's worst mix and match. He calls it the Psycho Smoothie. And, well, let's just say I could not do something like that because he's got a much better gag reflex than I do. Yeah, things like, he hates ketchup, by the way. Just thoroughly hates ketchup. So ketchup is one of the things he puts on his list. Various alcoholic beverages. He's drunk malort. So it's kind of like the ultimate dare, right? He would put things like chili powder, mayonnaise, hot sauce, candy, like various crush of candy, sodas, various alcohols, various spices like nutmeg, paprika, it was not good. And that's the whole point, Holly. The point is, and it's like, well, how does he decide what goes into what? So he has like 4 columns of things that you can, like, he rolls a D whatever, like a D20, D12, based on however many things he has in that list. Like, the main list of, like, what's the base is going to be a D20 or whatever. And then he's going to do, like, additional ingredients based on what he's doing. And then there's one option that if he rolls a certain thing, then chat gets to pick what out of, like, there's an option for what does chat pick, and there's like 4 different little lists of what chat can pick. And one of them is like the sweet things, like you put like sweet things into a drink, and so there's like 4 base ingredient, 4 ingredients. So there's like the base thing. Yutugi Devastator, hello. I need to get this other guy out of the way. There he goes. We go back to her and Ermak. I'm gonna actually cheat and use my thing to go back to Ermak. Yeah, Holly, I would not be able to do it at all. I couldn't do it. No, no, no. Couldn't do it. But we can do other things like, you know, stream games, like marbles on stream or something like that. Stream animals is fun. Because I like games like that because it doesn't require you guys to buy anything. You don't have to have the certain, like, if we played like Party Animals looks like it can be a hell of a lot of fun, but everybody would have to buy Party Animals. But things like Marbles on Stream, Stream Racer, those are just apps that I throw in here, and then everybody does a command and chat, and then it joins them into the game. So they don't have to buy anything, they don't have to load anything in Steam, they don't have to install anything, they just type the command. They don't get to control what their thing does in those games. There's a couple, like Stream Racers has like a boost command that if you're on a long straight stretch, you can boost and speed up a little bit. But other than that, there's really
How
much
big
to do.
was it? That is quite worrying. I fear that this incursion is only the tip of a great spear about to plunge into renewed Hamat.
So here's the thing about Hamat. So we've done all the requests, and what the hell is Hamat going on here? Like, she's apparently the queen of this renewed Hamat, and it's just only her and a couple of people doing it. I don't understand. Now we're gonna go ride back the way we just came, and go and do the other quest here. Now everybody's at the same point on the bridge. So that might be something fun to do. I do want to actually take some time, sit down and actually work on some new stream graphics. Or maybe at least get some of the more professional looking ones that you can get off of Stream Elements or whoever. The main reason why I've kind of resisted doing that is because everybody who can't afford an actual animator to make custom stream graphics and aren't willing to use some gross AI app to have them made. Pay your artists. Just saying. I just really haven't had time to sit down and get it done. And I don't want to use the same graphics that are available on Stream Elements because thousands and thousands of streamers use them. I want graphics that are custom to me. Like, I made that over there. It's bad, but I made it, so I'm proud of it because I made it myself. And I haven't touched that up in ages. This video behind me is a video that I licensed. For 170 bucks, I have license to use it wherever I want. It's a 13-second video. But I kind of want to get like new opening screens, because right now the opening screen I have now on my personal is just saying, you know, stream starting soon, and it has the fire thing and it has a counter. I mean, that's cool, but it's not as cool as, like, you know, seeing, you know, sizzle. What do you call them? They're not sizzles. What are they called? Transitions? No. I mean, that's what Thingy here calls them. But I'll have to ask Cordoba because he has them. Hello, everybody. Blondor is the only one out of these four, I'm counting the lion, that I actually trust.
It is good to see you again. I trust your journey with Sigalith the Elf went well.
Our own search is fruitful, for we encountered a Shigani scout who reported seeing Azagoth travel alone to Urash, the furrow lands of the north. We questioned the scout at some length. He was quite certain that Azagoth traveled alone. Where Nakasi is gone, no one seems to know. What did you discover? Oh yeah, we last talked to the Meguburu. retelling selectively because we. Oh, right. We're not making mention of Balachad.
Did you find your visit with the elves of the Oasis a waste of time, as I said it would be?
Oh, he's being a smartass.
Some of the people we spoke to described a dreadful presence lurking in the canyons ahead.
As evil might be, it has only come to haunt the Furlands in the past few months. I do not want to raise my hopes for those of Horshok too high, but I hope this evil presence is the sort that wields weapons. There has been too much walking and not enough fighting on this journey for my taste, and that is true for Horshok as well. Feels as I do. What you got, Belandor?
No one seems to know where Nakasi is gone.
She may have quarreled with Azagoth and taken her leave of him, or he may have sent her somewhere with orders to carry out. All we know for certain is when Azagoth passed into Urashtar, he did so alone. The scout with whom we spoke told us friendly folk once lived at a small village to the northwest. I know, we got friends there. When less past that way, the town was abandoned. Enough that remains of the town would serve as well as a foothold. Blah blah blah. If you go ahead and light the fire of the span when the entire group is, it will become the foundation and our search. All right, we're gonna go find a town and take it over. Okay, we'll do that. What remains of the river? I mean, it looks like a pretty powerful river, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's not like Mississippi deep, you know, Mississippi and Louisiana deep. But it looks like a nice river. It's rippling pretty good. Oh, dead orcs. You smell burning flesh? That does not sound pleasant. I gotta go all the way back? Well, good thing I have the Hurry Traveler. Still don't know what that is, other than it was a Soronic style temple. Yeah, I mean, it was hand drawn, and it's basically 3 layers, and each layer has a lighter or darker depending. And the actual name that I have drawn out there looks like handwriting. It is actually handwriting. I drew that on my graphics tablet. So I did want to keep that, but it does kind of not look like a streamer logo. Like, maybe I can do that weird blocky thing where you make this strong white and then black borders around it and make it look like, I don't know. But I could do things with like scene transitions, really get my stream deck situated, because right now it's kind of the way I putzed around with it. I think there's more I can do. I think there's more I can
I
do.
fear as much. The orcs are moving from Oreshtar into Imhular.
Yes, they are. And once again, we take the long-ass ride up there. It's not so bad. It's daytime at least. What time of day is it? It's noon. Noon. Let's can't really tell because there's no frickin' sky. Well, you can kind of see some of the clouds, but it's a hazy day. It's a hazy shade of winter. Ba-da-ba-bum, ba-da-ba-bum. Yep. One of the things I would love to have is a scene transition that involved maybe like, you know how like a lore master throws burning embers? Or even something like throwing a Locho snowball, but I would want it to be like blue fire in some fashion. Some kind of animated intro. Stinger, I think. Is it a stinger? Yeah, I think it's a stinger. You know, thank you, stinging, like, whatever bees. It's like, when you watch Court of the Rings, he has this thing, on the DDO side, where, like, there's a scene transition involving, an airship, or there's the one involving a displacer beast. On the Locho side, he has one, like, involving the ring spinning around, and then, you know, and then the scene comes in from behind it. And then there's the, I forget what the other one is. But something like that. Animated scene transitions are cool. Alright, find the abandoned town to the northwest in Urash. So let's go find the abandoned town this time around, and maybe get a stable master this time. It is kind of cool, though. Well, there's the sun, up above the haze. The Pass of Keghul. Uh-oh. Hi, you look kind of beat up.
I do not know how much more we can endure.
Yeah, the demon pit has been opened and I self-intend to flee. If you wish to go forth, I urge you to go to Ubnishir, just north of Marush, and speak with Galamka there. He will show you more. Oh, he will know more and will be in need of your help. As for Marush itself, you must stay clear of it. It has been overrun by orcs and other monstrosities. If you follow the road on the western side of the stronghold, you may find safe path safer to Ubnishir. Good luck. Okay. So here we are. And this is the place we're supposed to go anyway. And Marush is up there, across the river. But I noticed there isn't a bridge across the river here. Across the river Mushid. So it looks like there's probably a structure here. But I don't think there's much going on. Like, Ashigir sounds like a place we haven't been to yet. I want to go to the falls of Iluritu. And the Gorge of Woe sounds like a wonderful place to go. But I have a feeling like most of this is not playable at all. Because there's this rockfall down here. Well, you can't see it's behind me. But it's like below the name Ambarul, a little bit to the south. Here, we'll go over here. It's basically this road that's blocked off, like right here. God damn it. You can kind of barely see it next to the word Imhular. But there's a road and we can't go along that passageway. Okay. But now we've got crystal clear skies, which is very nice. And so we're gonna go this way. I actually kind of like this road. This looks like a road I would expect. No... What do you call them? Great Dread Tortoise? What? There's gigantic tortoise? But basically a road that doesn't have any paving on it. No paved stones. Nothing like that. It's just dirt. Oh, we're gonna have to fight our way through? Hell yeah, let's go. I have a feeling one of my quests, there we go, I'm a Scorpion Bane now because you finally fell over. But not anything to do with the turtles. There's no Slayer D for the turtles. There is one for the jackals. No, I think we're gonna just ride through here. It's kind of nice being out of Imhular, because Imhular's landscape is very depressing. And I know it's intended to be, and it's a wonderful story. It's a great story. But it's kind of nice being back in lands that have greenery on them, and where the land is kind of healthy, and... I mean, it's not... Whoa! That was fun. But there's some life to it, that it's not, decaying and falling to pieces. Wait, I should be able to do the seed pods now, right? Hmm. Hold up, can I do the seed pods now? I have to find a seed pod. Wait a minute, what is this? What is this down here? Was this a... Oh! Monkeys! Oh, those are the... Oh, they're canyon lizards. Okay. I need to find another seed pod and see if I can open those now. Wow. Look how pretty this is. Okay, the black snake iconography, not good. But I like the mixture of the two different cultures here. It makes the more recent structures look more interesting over the rusted remnants of the old, but the black serpent stuff can just go fuck off. Okay. Keep your eyes peeled for a small seed pod somewhere. I expect that other player running around probably picked them all up. But maybe one will respawn and I can see it. Fiery Kraban, one phoenix against another. I win. I win. But this is a nice, different landscape than what we've got. It's kind of a mixture of the three landscapes we've been through so far. We got like the cacti and crap from the one, and then now we've got the more deserty stuff. Abandoned by its former occupants, this camp will suit your purpose. Well, let's talk to the stable master first. Hi.
Hashtag Gore, stranger.
Hashtag Gore. I'm gonna set the camp alight. I wouldn't even necessarily call this a town. Though, look. Alright, first of all, let me find a spot that I'm not gonna fall off the damn cliff. Alright, this'll do. Zoom in. Turn that off. This is a screenshot. With the noon sky, or even early afternoon, this is a screenshot. This is also a town I want to explore. I want to go in there and wander around the various levels. It's giving me my Minas Tirith vibes, but I have a feeling we're probably not going to get to play in it. But it's so pretty. This is well done. Ooh, here's another screenshot. Looking up the valley with the river going through it. Yeah, yes, please. This one, not so much. I mean, this is not an abandoned town. This is an abandoned couple of buildings. And we can also get a screenshot looking down that way. It is nice being out of the sickly area, for sure. Ningudu. Ooh, that's a very nice shot. Druid, what are you doing? Taking screenshots? Oh, okay. I think I really do like the sharpness of everything after seeing all the mist and whatever's. Alright, let's get back to work. I mean, we have like everybody here. Like all the town services. Suppliers, provisioners, healers. We got Forge Master over there. Stable Master. Mailbox. Milestone. We got everything. Just need Wenda Cranesbill to make it proper.
I have an uneasy feeling about this place.
No, the campsite is fine. There's something wrong about the air of this place. Something is not right. I feel as some evil slumbered within the canyons of Urash, but it is awoken and is something else. It is hungry.
I am sorry. The sensation is unpleasant, but there is something more. It is familiar somehow.
How do you know this? I cannot understand that. The Kentai never dwelled among these canyons. To my knowledge, neither did the Temamir. Men and hillfolk may have fled here from the other kingdoms elsewhere in Shigana, but this has always been an overlooked place. If it was ever otherwise, it is beyond my memory and that of my people. But something evil dwells in Urashdar now. Much is certain. I cannot determine where exactly it dwells. To search among the canyons. The Orakhai build a stone keep, Marush, from which they might oversee the approach to Imhular. It should be located across the river to the west. If you scout the approach to Marush, you may learn the identity of the sleeping evil within Urashdar. Okay, that's a quest. I'll say they want us to go to the base of Maru. Okay. Alright, we can do that. Going down to the river, 'cause baby, that's where I'll be. I'm gonna hold my nose and jump right in, 'cause you don't care about me. You don't care about me. You don't care about me. I'm gonna hold my nose and jump right in, 'cause honey, you don't give a flip. Okay, and I mangled that song from Space Ghost Coast to Coast as originally sung by, who was it sung by? Was that Brack or was it Zorak? I don't remember. And it's actually sad. I knew somebody who did a bang-on impression of Zorak, see Marty Croker's character. And one of the people I follow on Blue Sky is Andy Merrill, who apparently works by day these days. The dude who is the voice of Brack from the Space Ghost Coast to Coast is basically an Amazon delivery driver these days. I'm like, holy shit, poor soul. Okay. We're here. We get to go up in there? All seems still within Marush. Oh, I heard the little click. Go back and tell her what we heard. We heard orcs. Not Orakhai. Well, Bookworm, please be careful. I haven't been here before. This is my first time through. So watch this blind eyes. Please be careful. Thank you. You know I love you. I just finished Imhular. Alright, there's an ancient relic we're gonna go grab real quick. Well, there's a seed pod. I wonder if I can grab that. Maybe, I don't know. Let me get this ancient relic that I know I can pick up. No. Oh, I'm not friend yet. But, oh yeah, so it basically works the same way as the other one. Once you get to the one standing, then you have to grind. You have to craft the things. I need to go talk to the Lurid and see if I can, but I haven't completed Friend of the Lurid yet. You hope I have a better time of the show. Game? Game?
You say there are oaks within Marush? That is very unusual, for that keep was built by the Odahai.
I'm the ruling group of the Dark Lord. I wouldn't expect this group to work together, however unhappily. I want you to investigate. Alright, we're going back! What do you want?
I do not wish to shame Silertas, but do you think it is wise for her to accompany you?
She should go distant at an inopportune moment. She could endanger both your life and her home. Perhaps I should go in her stead. What do you think, Sir Lertus? I believe we had an understanding. I see now that I've deceived. Sigilus is welcome to accompany us, but I will not be left behind. I want to help you investigate. I am insulted that you think to cast me aside so readily. What purpose do I fight against Trathul if my allies do not want me to aid them? Why do I resist the ailment afflicting my people if my friends abandon me at the first sign of danger? You weave a Varoth around me without... Ooh, present behavior onwards. All my senses scream that there's evil in Urash. I want to face it. Speak to me when you're ready to search for it, or I'll go by myself and you will be the one abandoned. She's gonna turn into one of these Korthuli thingy whatevers. Isn't she? She's such... Okay. Let's go do the thing.
We must be careful. Marush crawls with oaks.
Something has awoken. Come on, guys, let's go. Ooh, big purple smoke! That can't be good. things went weird. This is the same dream. Yeah, where you see the little things of light, the little sparkly things. This is the same effect they use for the Galadriel dream quests. In the starting areas. Now I'm kind of thinking something happened to me.
Approaches.
Oh, just a random visitor. Nobody important.
Over here.
Hello? Is anybody home? Black Serpent tent. No. This isn't sinister or anything.
Closer. We slept, but now we awaken.
The sleeper has awakened! This creature's more imposing than the other orcs you have encountered. Does it lead the orcs? Who is this dude? I mean, he's got pointed ears. I don't know. Yes, Lilith, if she is Lyrtis heard the terrible voice that spoke to you, or saw the large and fearsome orcs, and both elves shake their head. These only moments, how could you... Someone approaches. What? What?
Over here! There is no time!
What? Dude, nice outfit, by the way. What the hell are you... I do love the new Glamdring model, not gonna lie. What are you doing here? You got a pouch, because you don't have a book on your hip anymore. Oh, you got the Leaf of Lorien on your cloak! Look at that! Wait, what are you doing here, my friend? Can't say quickly now.
Go!
Okay, we're running with... What is this evil? Like, even Gandalf is like, holy shit. Why is he Gandalf now? Wait, what? Oh, now I understand why people were wondering what the hell was going on. It's like, why is he suddenly called Gandalf?
You are fortunate I arrived at this moment, for you could not stand against these foes without my help.
Okay.
Yes, it is good to see you again, but there is no time to waste now.
When I at last understood the danger that stirred in these lands, I came from the north in great haste with a number of companions. Oh, nice. Not knowing how best to find you, I sent them in search in several directions. You were fortunate I chose the same path on which the elves are bound. If I had not found you in that moment... Paul silently taps his staff on the rocky ground. Enough of that. We must find and return the folk I sent in search of you, and we will need them all if we are to face this threat. Seek for Legolas, Gimli, the sons of Elrond, and Glorfindel. Holy crap! It's everybody! Among the canyons of Urash, when you return with them, I will tell you what I know of great evil that stirs in this land and how we must stand against it. Legolas and Gimli to the northwest of the campsite. Okay. Glorfindel to the east. Eladon and Elro here to the northeast. And talk to them all. Oh, I get a gold tracery. Hell yeah. This sounds exciting. I wasn't expecting sudden Gandalf. I have been avoiding story spoilers. So that was an unexpected delight, not gonna lie. And look where everybody is. Oh my goodness. They're like all over the place. Let us... I think what I'm going to do is go up this way, curve around this way, get the stable point. Right along here. Go get the one over here. And go from there. So, we gotta go... I guess we're going that way? Take care, Holly. Have a good rest of your night. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Tomorrow, actually, I was thinking of playing something, but I do know I'm probably going to play Eco, because the server that I'm on is going to nuke the meteor tomorrow night. This is not the way. So, I guess I'm going to have to find another way to get where I want to go. Oh, it's the channel of whatever. Okay, so we can't go that way. Maybe... Oh, hold on. I see the small seed pods, so I'm gonna go see if I can open those now. Because if I recall correctly, it's like the ancient relics and the grand relics of Icarbon is like the ancient ones you can just pick up without anything. And then the grand ones, you need the actual crafted item to get it. So let me see. Let me see. Yeah, I can pick up the small seed pods now. Hell yeah. I'm gonna pick all these up since they're here. Holy crap, there's a lot of them down here. I will pick them all up. So I'm just kept away from the large seed pods, but the small ones I can get. Man, it's like everything's here. Hell yeah. Got heavy palm branches. I'm gonna have to go back and watch Lore stream because apparently there was something with the business his character is one of the leaders of. I saw it in somebody's meta chat. And I have to go back and find out what happened. There's a lot of these down here. This is definitely the place to go to farm these things, for sure. I'm gonna get so much freaking gold from selling the crap out of these. Are they respawning as fast as I'm picking them up? Because that would be funny. just run around for like hours and hours just picking them all up and grinding her up that way. Oh, I have a feeling I'm gonna have to find out who this person is at some point. That dead dude. I'm sure he's a quest. He's related to a quest somehow. Alright, let's turn this on. There's our quest focus. We are getting to the end of our time together. On the other hand, I can run over because there ain't nothing I need to do tonight. I can stay up late if I want to. Leave my friends behind. Or they can leave me behind. Alright, let me actually... Oh, let me fix my inventory. How about that? Holy shit, look at all this stuff. Okay, first of all, let's use all of these. Use them all. Let's use all these. One thing I really do appreciate for these more recent rep things, and this was the way they worked in the OG days. One thing I hated about rep tokens like these in Gondor, for example, is that you could either use... They had two uses. You could either use them to increase the rep in whatever faction, but they were also the same currency that you would use to buy things from the faction. And that always pissed me off. I hated that so much. Use them all. Okay. And now we've got bounties of wild seeds. And we'll use all of those. Okay. How is my rep looking with the various factions? Reputation. So I'm very close. I have 1,000 more to get the Ikarbani up to ally status or friend status, whatever the next one is. Ally? Yeah. No, it would be friend. Okay, well, let's clear bags. Let's clear the bags. Okay, there's Umbari. And then the greater... Why do I have the lesser one? The 141 version? That seems a bit strange. Blessing of block, screw you. Okay, let's make sure none of these are rep items that just didn't go into my rep carry-all, because my carry-all is kind of low. Uber, I have like 2,000 of those. I'm not gonna bother. Bronze tails, piles of dust. Save those. Moist earth. So out of all this stuff I've been collecting, I'm going to get 63 gold. That's a lot of money. Look how much space I suddenly have. I'm sure we're going to come back to you too. Okay, cool. There are some orcs we can murderize. I definitely like the difference in landscape. Like, every time they come up with a new area, they come up with something to make it interesting and new. And we've never had canyons like this in Lotro before. Not these majestic kind of canyons. Let's see if we can find a better way to the camp from here. Is it just literally running? Oh yeah, just running around this side of the thing and running up this way? I guess so, whatever works. So we'll know we don't have to go down to that little delta. But obviously there's a reason we might want to because of all those little spawns. Might be a good time to go there. Okay. We're still going this way. I'm basically on foot because I don't want to go careening across the landscape. I want to kind of find my way on foot to start with. This is really impressive. I mean, the fact that we've got these monstrous, these gigantic canyons, right? It's a monumental size that we haven't seen in the game before. I mean, yeah, you got the Misty Mountains, but even the Misty Mountains don't look this tall. I feel like I don't, like, how to phrase this? I feel like my character is very small. Like, this is ginormous. I think I'm describing it badly. But I'm thinking in terms of just how big. Why is it sitting there? Piles of bones? Guess so. Oh, it's a jackal den. Dwarfed. That's how my character feels. Dwarfed. By this thing. By these things. These canyons make my character feel so small. Oh, hello. Let's go back here. We ran right past the Glorfindel. Oh man, what are you wearing, bud? Hi. His expression remains solemn. Look at you. You're wearing one of the new hairstyles, too. He looks amazing. Desert Glorfindel action figure here. Heck yeah.
We meet now in unhappier circumstances than a wedding at midsummer.
This is true. When Mithrandir called for my aid upon arriving at Minas Tirith, I could not refuse it. Never would I refuse such a call. If only the bright company could have been assembled. Alas, that noble group belongs to another age, true. And many of those worthies have already departed for the west. Or died. I fear even the full complement of the bright company might not be enough to face this evil. When you learn from Mithrandir what it is we oppose, you will understand. I will see you back at the camp after you've spoken to the others. Oh my god. This indeed is the legacy of Morgoth. Because, I mean, these are not the faint of heart people, right? If he's gonna summon Glorfindel from the north, This is some big ass shit going on here. This enemy is bigger than any we have faced. It is, you know, it's a full complement to the Bright Company could not defeat this evil, or be certain of defeating that evil. It's got to be massive, right? This is an evil from the first age. It's got to be. So now I'm super curious to find out what everybody is shitting their drawers about. Oh, there's another freaking Utugi Devastator. Okay. There's wasps here. Okay, there's the twins, whose fate we do not know. We don't know what happened to the twins in the lore. Tolkien never said.
After my brother and I completed our work, we returned to Minas Tirith.
While there we received word from Mithrandir that he had urgent need of us to face some hidden threat. Elisar would have come himself, but Mithrandir refused him, with such as we to protect him. I do not know why. I know not why. But the wizard was most clear that Elisar should remain in Gondor and not come south with us. Yeah, he got things
Did
to do.
you know Mithrandir has journeyed in these lands before now?
Yes!
He spoke of his travels to us.
He spoke of his travels as he came south to Harandor. Ooh, Harandor! When he walked here long ago, the people who dwelt in this land named him In Kanush, which in Canis, that's in the book, he spoke to the Kintai, the elves of the Oasis who tend the beautiful groves throughout the region. Tell Elroy here that one of the Kintai has come with you to Urash. I will be most pleased to speak with her. He's excited because, of course, we learned of the elves of the Oasis in the previous expansion doing the epic quest. And when I first saw the story about, oh my god, desert elves, let's go! And the boys are gonna stand here while I have to kick this guy's ass. Let's take a look at him before that. Look at this guy. He looks kind of grumpy. And he's kind of dead. Alright guys, where am I going? I'm going to cross the river. So I need to find a place to safely cross the river. But these canyons are so majestic. Oh my god, I'm not going to stop raving about them. This looks like a good place to cross the river. Oh, there's snakes here. Well, that's always pleasant. I don't like snakes. The Clefts of Galharan. So that was the obvious path down and across. And you can ride across without getting dismounted, because I didn't have to swim. How much money do I have now? Oh wait, this guy has a name. Ogarka. I've already earned like 100 gold today. And for me, that's a lot! Wait, is this a specific dude, or is this a new kind of being, a new kind of bunch of people that we're about to run across? Oh, I don't know. Aggressive boars here. I mean, I can be an aggressive boar too if I wanted to. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay, we need to go over that away and work our way up into the mountains. So, this clearly used to be a river of some kind of little brook. Going down the mountain. Be an awesome slip and slide if they, got water again. Like it'd be a water slide in San Dimas. Got a water park in San Dimas, California. Excellent! San Dimas football rules! I love the water, how clear it is, and the color of the water itself is very, very rich. Palm branches. Oh, this is the rich one. I always hit up the rich ones because you never know when you might get a red sea stone out of them. Come here, you. Come here, you. Let's go riding on a horsey. See if we can find a way up into the mountain on the backside of Marouche. This looks promising. Okay, so this is the town we were looking for.
Nico, it is good to see you.
This is the Nishir we were told to go find. And also, I want to go look at the Ikarbani tasks we have.
Today is a good day.
I didn't want to buy stuff from you, buddy. Okay, I already have this music according to my list. All right. Let's do a few tasks for the. Oh wait, I've already done my task for today. Never mind. I found Nishir. I'm going to ignore the quests here just for now because I do want to focus on the epic right now because I'm most curious about the epic more than anything else. We'll be back. Oh man, I love this stable mount. It's pretty. It's so pretty. Okay. And now we need to go over here. There's obviously a bit of, it looks like a bit of a road or a bit of a wall along here. So we're going to go down to the river, across the river, and go see what's what. Because now that we got the stable point, we can come back here. Easy peasy. Yeah, careening across the landscape. Oh, hey, there's a little bridge. Well, that's handy. Clearly they don't have any boats that go up and down the river too much, do they? I like how my horse puts the little footprints. Little hoof prints all the way down there. Hello? What? Does it has an elevator? A lift? That looks like a lift to me. Let's keep going. That's a big honkin' lift, though. Got a place to cross the river, but we don't want to cross the river. Our friends are on this side of the river. Oh, there they are. Do I have a turtle following me? It looks like it's a spurb. of surprised that Gimli is wearing his finery and not like armor or whatever.
It is good to see you again.
Virgin vessel that delivered us and the Lady Nimrodale back to Gondor, benefited from full sails. Oh, benefited from full sails. The seas were calm. The voyage north was much more enjoyable than the one that bore us to Umbar by way of the Shield Isles, which is a cloud in the sky. But Gandalf had need of us, and this dwarf would not refuse him, especially that once we met up with him and he said we would travel south by land through Horondor and not by ship again so soon.
When we left you in Umbar Bahar Bale, I thought it would be much longer before we saw you again.
But no sooner than we delivered Nimrodale to the shores of Gondor than Mithrandir sent urgent word that he had need of us. The journeys Gimli and I had planned to take must wait. After all, it is not wise to refuse a wizard's call. This is true. Okay, now we need to go talk to Mithrandir. Way the hell back down there. So we're going to ride all the way back down here, and we're going to keep riding down on the river, and we're going to cross down here. Yep, we're going to do that. Okay, time for a ridey McRide. Gandalf will tell us the story, and we'll freak the hell out, because I have some theories that I don't know yet, because I'm... Unlike a certain person on the forums that Maid of Lions has done a little smackdown on, and I've been laughing my ass off about it, I might make wild theories, but I'm only basing it on what I have seen here in-game, rather than any rumors or shit I've seen on the internet or on the forums. Given that this is called the Legacy of Morgoth, given that Gandalf felt the need to summon all of these heroes and Glorfindel, hello, to deal with this, means this is a big freaking deal. And it's not like they don't trust us on, you know... I'm probably just going to ride back up to town and take the stable over. So we look here, there really isn't a rideable path down there. Well, look, maybe there is. Maybe there is. Let's go look. Let's see if we can get there, or wait, passages block. Oh man, I want to smell seed pod though. Alright, we'll get off and beat up these burbs first. So the urgency with which that this is going on means this is a really big deal. I mean, it feels as majestic a plot line as we see, you know, as majestic as these canyons themselves are. So that tells me this is a quote-unquote big deal. So let's see how far we can go before the land tells us we can't go any further. So far so good, and now we've come to the end of our way. Can I jump over that? Probably not. Oh man. Wasn't expecting to, but that's okay. I'm in the river. I can ride it down from here. Basically I can, you know, swim and ride. Go where I need to go. That's fine. It's fine. Ooh, I smell sea pod. These things are having me go like, squirrel! Yeah, so obviously there's some... It would have been faster to just simply go across the bridge, go up to town, and take the stable point back to here. But I also like to find alternative ways. Okay, he's obviously a quest person. We'll talk to him at some point in the future, I'm sure. I want to know the big deal. Why is Gandalf freaking out, man? I'm sorry, I should actually call him Mithrandir, because I'm a high elf, and we know him as Mithrandir. Let's see if I can ride across the river without falling in. Yeah. That's a thing. I gotta tell you, these canyon lizards, when they're kind of walking on their hind legs, remind me of the kobolds in DDO. And yes, we're gonna pick these up while we're here because holy crap, why not? Why not? Isn't there a thing, like, they only spawn for... I'm not... Like, once you get to, like, a certain tier, they spawn more frequently for you or something like that? But, I don't know. I didn't see a ton more anywhere else than this little spot. You seem to be hyper-spawning here. Oh, man. Speaking of hyper-spawns, I was gonna go play WoW. And you're all here! We're all chilling, listening to the big scary Lotro story. See, look, they're walking on their hind legs and they look like kobolds for a minute. This is new. They didn't do this. They didn't do that before. We are almost done. What was your... Oh, I thought your name was Treasure. I'm like, wait a minute. No, that was a title. Never mind. Never mind. Ooh, and we're getting into the golden hour. The true golden hour. Oh my gosh. Let's take a look at this. Oh my goodness. Let's get some screenshots of this. Almost ran off the freaking thing. Ooh, we almost missed it too. Look at that. That's also pretty cool. A finger on the button. Golden hour on the town. Golden hour on our little town over here. Already can see the Pleiades. You don't see much of Orion though. I'm sorry, Minelmikar. The Pleiades, also known as the Rimoth. So this is a pretty thing right here. Alright. Let's use all of those. Ooh, cornucopias of wild seeds. Hello? Use the bounties. So it looks like with the seeds, they start with the purple and then go to the teal. Hell yeah. Alright, let's go back to our story. Turn our back to the sunset. Now it's gonna get past the golden hour. And it's gonna turn, it's nighttime here in Middle-earth, in this part of Middle-earth. See parts of the Valkyria poking up, but we're not gonna see Orion behind there. Heck, you know. Alright, let's go. Hershock is the one who gets the tent. The kitty gets the tent! Where's... Oh, he's over here. I still don't know why he's called Gandalf, though. I do like everybody's desert outfits. They make sense.
The companions that came with me from the north have all returned to camp? Good.
Tell me what I've learned and what must be done to pace it. He scans the distant horizon and leans upon his staff, gathering his thoughts. He speaks again, his voice is cold. Ooh. A great evil sleeps in Urash, undisturbed for thousands of years. It has only now begun to awaken, for the enchantment that kept it from stirring would last until all knowledge of it passed beyond living memory. The last to know of this evil used many names. In these lands he was called Bahush. Folk of the north knew him as Sauron. In every land evil used. Okay, so Sauron is the last person who knew about this particular evil. In every land he was the Dark Lord. But he served another in ages past. His master was Morgoth, the great enemy of the world. With the destruction of the One Ring and the death of Sauron, this enchantment, the Geas of Morgoth, has been lifted. Morgoth, you gotta roll your R, Morgoth, can no longer trouble the circles of the world, but this evil he set in the roots of the earth has outlived even his greatest servant. So this is the legacy. This great evil was a device of Sauron.
In elder
Sorry,
days,
device
the
of
world
Morgoth.
was greatly changed from its present form, and Morgoth coveted it all.
His fortress of Thangorodrim served as the seat of his power, but his servants went forth and established the control of their master in lands far distant. One such dominion subjugated for centuries the territory that is today called Shagana, or near Harad by the Gondorians. The tyrants of this dominion served Morgoth in all things. Their empire was called Zikar, and trustworthy accounts of it have disappeared. I wonder why. What remains of its history is hard to decipher by any but the most learned among the wise. But to understand the rise of Zikar, you must learn first of the Kintai, the elves who did not join the Valar in the west. They once knew a great deal about Zikar, but in the centuries since that empire disappeared, they have tried to forget. Oh, when we get Helm? Hold on. Ooh, that looks pretty. The Scouts head. That's so 80s. And then the Warrior's Helm. It kind of has a little bit of an Egyptian feel to it. Without the big flary thing, but it does have a little bit of an Egyptian feel. Like this part around here kind of reminds me of the crown of the Upper Kingdom, just a little bit. It doesn't go up high and back, and it doesn't have the white thing in the middle with a little psh. But this part right here does remind me of the crown of the Upper Kingdom. Okay. Oh, and how do these things die? Hold on. We gotta answer the important question. I think they're gonna die pretty deeply. Yeah, kind of what I expected. What about the middle one? Also what I expected. And what about this one? Also what I expected. The only thing... Hold up! Okay. This one is clipping badly, but it almost looks like it clipped my ears off. Like, my ears are not pointy! They don't look pointy! Okay. Back to serious stuff. During the early years of the First Age, various kingdoms of men began to arise throughout Shagana. The Kinta elves gave them a wide berth, withdrawing into the Emerald Wood that once covered vast portions of the region. The young kingdoms of men did not miss the Kintai, but focused instead upon commerce with the Tememir dwarves they encountered. So the Tememir dwarves were that ancient as well. But the Kinta clans and the tribes of men shared more in common than they believed, for they were each the hated foes of Morgoth, and he wanted them destroyed. His servants reserved particular torments for the Kintai, luring them through guile and deceit into hidden caverns beneath the eastern hills, where they were subjected to terrible desecrations. These imprinted Kintai were twisted into the progenitors of a terrible breed of orcs, the like of which has not been seen since the dominion of Zikar ended. So this takes the orcs were not created out of whole cloth, but were created out of corrupted elves, and twisted and corrupted elves. So these are the elder orcs. Let's look at this dude. So yeah, honestly they kind of look like oh god, what is the race in SWTOR in Star Wars? that Darth Maul is. Starts with an S. I'm forgetting. The one that's got the horns coming out of their heads. I'm forgetting. My bad. Oh, wait, he has a skull on his... Oh, he has an actual skull on his belt. Not like a skull design. He has a skull. Okay. These were the Elder Orcs, fashioned in the pits beneath Zikar by foul-crafted Morgoth. Memory of them faded over the passage of century. Even the name that was given to them, Utugi, brought to mind only dimly remembered images, unfamiliar and indistinct demons of the ancient world. The Utugi possessed a size, strength, and cunning that Sauron coveted but could not replicate. The orcs he bred in later years could not match those that belonged to his master. Surprise. And that deficiency rankled. Deficient? Okay. But the Utugi were not the worst of the evils loosed upon the world by the dominion of Zikar, though they passed beyond all living memories in the years since. These were the Tharduth, the Seer ones. They served Morgoth in all things. Oh! Hold on. Pointed ears. So these dudes are elves? Are these dudes elves? I mean, pointed ears. Honestly, this kind of looks like Adar from Rings of Power with that. Well, I mean, the nose. Obviously not the same. But, the Tharduth. Oh, the eldest of the Kintai were twisted and corrupted into these seer ones by rites too vile to contemplate. The Tharduth rose in importance and power until they had become the deadliest rulers of Zakar. Morgoth charged them with maintaining a tyrannical hold over the lands of the east and south, breeding as many elder orcs as they could for his war. When the call came at last, orcs and wicked men departed for the north in vast numbers, swelling Morgoth's hordes in distant Beleriand. Been there, done that. But Morgoth's might did not prevail against the combined forces of the elves and the Valar, and when Beleriand sank beneath the sea, the Utugi sent by Tharduth were drowned and forgotten. Following the defeat of their dark master, the Tharduth that remained in Zakar feared uprisings by the emboldened men of Shagana, but so too they feared the reprisal of Sauron, who they blamed in part for Morgoth's defeat. Using all of their sorcerer's powers, they set Aegeus upon their vaults, sealing them shut and deeming that their location should never be found so long as any lived in Middle-earth who remembered them. So, as soon as nobody in Middle-earth remembered them, the seals would come open. They took what remained of their Utugi deep within their sealed vaults, and with witchcraft caused them to sleep, never again to wake while their halls remained shut. Last they did the same to themselves, lying down in the dark depths to wait for the hoped-for day when they could return to the living world above. Oh my god. The Grim Southern! I kicked his ass! I have the Dawn of the South title from kicking his ass on Angmar. Memory of the Tugi and the Tharduth dimmed. In time, only the very eldest of the Kintai survived in Shagana, remembered these servants of Morgoth. As they began to fade... Oh, wait! Was the lady who faded the one? Or is this tied into Solirtus? As they began to fade in the manner of their people, those memories vanished with them. But Sauron remembered. In the ages that followed, he sent his servants to seek the hidden vaults of the Tharduth, hungering for their power and the secret of breeding anew the mighty Utugi. The Nazgul searched for the Seer ones, but they searched in vain. The Aegeus of Morgoth remained effective. Sauron despaired of ever locating the vault. Oswaldson turned his attention in cunning to other matters. But that doesn't really say anything about the Grim Southern. I guess he was the one sent to find this shit out. Hi! They trotted that one out from the Minas Morgul expansion. Yeah, I mean, it's nice that they didn't, like, never use this again because, I mean, that's a freaking good character model, not gonna lie. I believe now that Sauron could never break the gifts of Morgoth. For so long as he remembered the Tharduth, the enchantment of the Seer Ones could not be undone. But then the most unlikely events transpired. Frodo Baggins accepted the quest of the ring. Sauron's ring was destroyed. Morgoth's greatest servant perished. The Tharduth passed beyond the memory of any who lived in the world. Okay, so the elf lady had nothing to do with it. And the seal upon their hidden vaults was broken. Sauron was gone, but the Seer Ones, servants of Morgoth, his dark master, were loosed again upon the world. This sounds like some bad shit, Gandalf.
If only I had learned this before now.
Well, the deathly spirits of Thuringwath knew of Sauron's rivalry with his banished master, and of his search for the unknown powers Morgoth left behind. But they were slow to reveal these things to me, from their speech and from evil runes carved into the very foundations of Mordor. I have pieced together this tale, but the learning came slowly. Too slowly. When I understood the magnitude of this threat, I returned to Minas Tirith with all the haste Shadowfax had to give. I sent word to our trusted allies, and our lean band hurried south through Horondor with utmost speed. We must fight! We must fight this legacy of Morgoth title, or the Seer Ones will restore the dominion of Zakar and bring about a new age of darkness in Middle-earth. And we're gonna take a helmet.
We will not cower before this threat, no matter how deadly the foes arrayed before us.
Have we not powerful allies of our own? When I walked in this land many years ago, Volkir called me Inkanosh. Now I call upon my own memory of their language to name this camp Ilzag Kul, the last barrier against evil. From here we will prepare our defense against Tharduth and the Utugi they created. It will have to be enough. Speak to our allies and devise a plan. Okay. Okay, this is the start of a new chapter, chapter 13. So I'm not actually going to go forward with this because I'm already well past my time. And my throat is a little bit dry. My drinky here, which is water, is almost gone. And I need to go rest. So I'll be back tomorrow. We're going to be playing some Eco. We're going to go chill, do some mining. At the end of this, toward the end of that stream, we're going to watch, we're going to blow up a meteor. And yeah, that'll be tomorrow. And on Sunday, I'll be on DDO stream. And no other streams other than Locher stream next Friday because I got Osmoot. So it'll be a lean week of streams from me next week, just the 2 official ones. And we'll be back the following week as usual. You know the drill. Be good. And if you can't be good at it while we look at the pretty stars over the canyons. Oh my god, let's go look at the stars over the canyon. Get screenshots of the stars over the canyons. We're gonna do that. And yeah, I have lots and lots of work to do for my migration plans. And my current plan is to go to Glamdring with my play characters like this character. Because I really want to play where the big kids play. Oh man, that is such a great shot. Look at that shot. That is so good. It's got a little bit of the river, maybe a little bit more of the river. Maybe, yeah, better composition. But I will still have characters on Peregrine to go hang out with my role-playing friends. And we're gonna have fun. It's gonna be good times. Alright, I'll talk to y'all later. Igneous, please pet your kitty cat for me. And everybody else be good. And try to have a great rest of your day, okay? Alright, let me get this back on because I'm gonna turn the sound down. So I can whoop. There we go. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Bye!